language.
The next
please.
item is item number 19, application for a certificate of appropriateness in the Borough of Manhattan, docket number 15-1949, Block 7, Lot 30, 24 Water Street, in the Francis Tavern Block Historic District, a commercial building built in 1862 to 63. This is an application to install rooftop mechanical equipment.
Somebody from the Sublime to the kitchen exhaust.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Emma Waterloo, Preservation staff. The item before you is for 24 Water Street in the Francis Tavern Block Historic District. The building is located mid-block here, near the northeast corner of the intersection of Broad and Water Streets. The proposal is to install rooftop HVAC equipment, which will be visible from the west side of Broad Street, south of Water Street down here, and the south side of Water Street, east of the building over here. The project engineer is here to further explain the proposal and answer your questions.
Ed Simoniolo, SW Engineering for the building owners. Basically, what we're looking to do is install a kitchen, exhaust fan, and a makeup air unit for Francis Tavern, which is on the ground floor. It takes up 24 Water Street is the main building, but there's also 4 other buildings attached that Francis Tavern expands through. This building aligns where the kitchen exhaust shaft lines up right now. Basically, what we're doing, again, we have a fan and a makeup air unit. And what we're looking to do, we've oriented these units as far back as we can to compensate for the pitch of the roof because of the steel that has to expand from the east to the west side of the building. This is about as far back as we can go without actually raising up a little further, making it more visible. For the most part, you do not see the unit until you get here, here, and here. You do see very slight corners, which I'm going to focus to the photos. Here you do not see the unit at all. The unit, a very small corner of it, again, only from further out. And again, from each of these are about over 200 feet away before you start to see the units. So this is your view from the first place you can actually start seeing it, which is photo number 1. And which is down Broad Street looking at, and you're talking, this is the building we're looking at, you're talking about, I'm gonna zoom in on the next photos. But this is a mock-up where we show the rendering of the color in the mock-up. Over here you can see the mock-up. You can't even really see it, barely. You barely can see it in this photo, it's really blurry. But, so as you blow it up, this is a blow-up of the previous photo. So basically this is the mock-up. You can see, again, it's about a half a block away or more. About over 200 feet away. You can see this is the 2 pieces of equipment that will be up there.
Is that your building? Is that everything on your building? Yeah.
That's everything else is existing. It's just the 2
But
outlined.
it's not a building.
Oh, this is the neighboring building, and this is the existing bulkhead on the roof.
But the white thing is not on your building.
This,
No, the skylight.
this is yes, this
Skylight?
yes, this
Okay.
is yes. So with staff assistance, we've been proposing to basically the equipment would come in. We'd actually order it in a color to match the existing bulkhead color. I think it's a toss-up between that color and the color to match the building behind it to sort of. But for the most part, you do not see it. I mean, this is going a little further back where you get more of a view of the building. This is the building here, and the equipment you're talking here. And again, here, this is the mock-up of the painted rendering. Again, if you look at the photos, you can refer to where these are. These are extremely blown up photos to show what you can see from like 200 feet away.
What's the backup back there behind everything?
That's another pitch roof. That's actually
That's
like
another
2 buildings away.
building.
That's 2 buildings
Okay.
away. What you're looking at.
So So it gets hidden in that.
It's very bright. And that, again, the angle that you really can see where you make out what it is, you'd probably get more of the background of this than you would that roof over there. Going forward, again, this is coming around the other side of the street. You can see a corner here, and the next is the blow, that's the blow up of that. Again, how much exposure you'll get. This is directly across the street, across Water Street against the building across the street. Basically, you don't see it at all. This is going down Water Street towards the water side. And again, this is our building. The only place you really catch a glimpse of it, you can see the mock-up is just sort of between the bulkheads here and here. And again, I have a blow-up of that.
You're 300 feet away there.
Right, you're pretty far away, yeah. I mean, this is what you see with a major blow-up. You see this here, the makeup area, that's the mock-up. This is what it colored in. And
Good.
that's it.
Francis Tavern is 2 buildings or 3? What is it?
Francis Tavern on the ground floor is actually, comes through 5 buildings. And actually, the reason we're doing this is they're very heavy stake kind of establishment. And upstairs you have Sons of the Revolution, a museum, and it's a very, very beautiful building inside, historic. I believe it's one of the oldest continuously occupied buildings in the city. And there's a smell this whole time. So they called us and tried to figure out a way to do this. And what we're doing, these 2 units, again, one is providing required fresh air so that the exhaust system will work, and one's an new exhaust fan.
And what about the color? Since the background is white or light, what color are you?
Again, we're looking to, right now, working with staff, we came up with a color to match the adjacent bulkhead that's there now. Again, we're flexible, whatever is recommended, we'll go with that. Question?
Thank you. Testimony. Failing that. Discussion.
Seems perfectly appropriate to me.
Okay.
It's minimally visible, it's visible against the backdrop of taller buildings and other rooftop accretia.
I agree.
Okay, Michael? I agree with whatever he said. Libby, yes. He invented a new word. We'll take it.
My only
Yes.
comment is perhaps with staff, they'd select the color, because there's all these different things that could blend with. Pick the
Fine,
one
look
that'll
at the
blend
color.
with best.
Okay.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Stuff that's up there already is much, it's bigger than it is, and I didn't blend it.
Okay. So close the hearing. Approval, Michael, please. Goldblum. Thank you.
Regarding 24 Water Street, Francis Tavern Block Historic District, the application is to install rooftop mechanical equipment. I recommend approval, finding that the installation of the mechanical equipment will not remove, obscure, or destroy significant architectural features, that the equipment will only be seen from the public thoroughfares at a distance within the context of taller buildings and other rooftop accretions, that the equipment will be set back from the primary facade and will not exceed the height of the front facade of neighboring buildings, thereby helping it to retain a subordinate element within the streetscape, and that the equipment will be simply designed and finished to blend with other rooftop accretions, further helping it to recede from view, and the applicant will work with staff on the color thereof.
Yay. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Approved. Thank you.